Hi again! It's time once again to make small improvements to office work, simplify repetitive tasks and reduce waste. Let's assume we have several conversation channels in Teams that we use frequently. Maybe we have folders and files stored inside these that we keep opening again and again. Maybe we have to jump between these directories, which means we need to switch between channels every now and then. Perhaps we also have a recurring video meeting, daily or weekly, related to a specific channel. And behind this channel, there are folders and files stored that we need to return to every time we prepare to join the meeting. Wouldn't it be great if we could open such a directory with just one button press before we start our video meeting? And wouldn't it be neat to efficiently jump between directories in general? This is exactly what we can achieve easily with Stream Deck, so let's get started. We have two alternative approaches to this. Of these, this first one is my favorite, so let's get to it without further ado. Okay, so Teams channel files can be found here on their own tab right after the conversations. What we want is to link these files or folders to Windows File Explorer because access to them is easiest from there, regardless of whether we are using Stream Deck or not. So do this even you don't have a Stream Deck. If we now go to the Files tab and click this three-dot button, we'll find the setting Add Shortcut to OneDrive. That's what we want. By the way, this other option, Sync, is an outdated method. We don't want that. It only causes trouble. So let's add a shortcut to OneDrive. For this to work, we must of course have OneDrive installed and in use. If we now look in the File Explorer, our Channels folder with its contents has indeed popped up here. Now, to make a launch button for this directory in Stream Deck, we go and copy this directory's address. Then we jump to the Stream Deck app, add a multi-action, then drag SuperMacro here into the multi-action field. I prefer using Windows Run command for opening different things. Let's now write manually double curly brackets, win, closing curly bracket, and another opening one, R, and closing curly bracket. This opens the run command, but since it takes more than a blink of an eye to open, let's write a small pause right after. So curly brackets, pause, colon, 300, and then closing curly brackets. Then paste the directory path from our clipboard. And finally enter. Purple color appears in the commands, which means everything is written correctly. We can back up to the main page to title our button. Let's also choose a nice color for this button. And then it's time to test how our command script works. Seems to be working well. Okay, now we could try the other way to open the channel files, and that is having Stream Deck directly open that Channels Files tab in Teams. Let's assume we already have Teams open, but we're in some completely random place like here in the Apps section. Now we should somehow navigate our way to our conversation channel and then get to the Files tab there. Okay, First press Ctrl+E on the keyboard to get to the search field. Of course, we'll type our channel name as the search term, but wait. You need to notice that Teams sometimes remembers your previous search text and presents it here ready. So we can't just start typing because the new text would be added after the old one. That's why we need to press Ctrl+A and delete, just in case, to make sure the search field is empty. Okay, so now we can write our search term. Search results appear without pressing enter. Actually, enter would only cause problems here, so let's not press it now. Depending on our channel name, we might get search results from message contents, the senders, files, etc. To improve our chances of finding specifically the channel, let's do some filtering. Move down with the arrow, then left. This gets us to that right side filter, so we get only Teams and channels. Press enter at this point. Okay, now we have only one search result and we can get to it with one down arrow and enter press. Yes, we got to the right place. Still need to figure out how to get to the files. Now we should standardize the place from where we start moving by pressing tabs. The problem is that Teams either remembers or doesn't remember which field or which button we were on when we were last on this channel. The only standard place we can consistently get to with a certain key combination is the Teams list. And we get there by pressing Ctrl+L. So let's press Ctrl+L. And now when we press tab a certain number of times, we'll get to the files. 1, 2, 3. This brings us to this tab area and on top of posts. Then just once right arrow and enter, and we are there. Let's open Stream Deck and start building the command script. This won't be as easy as the first one. Now we first need to make sure we get the Teams window on top, unless it already is. So let's first drag Windows Mover onto an empty button. Give it a name, say Bring Teams to Focus. Search for Teams from the program list. Look for ms-teams and select it. If you have two displays, choose the one you prefer. I'll choose this unnamed display because it means my laptop screen. Then select the action we want Windows Mover to perform. We want Make Topmost. Then we test. And of course it works. Okay, let's continue. Next, drag SuperMacro onto an empty button. Let's name it Search for your channel. Oh right, I forgot I have a cheat sheet. Let's get that visible here. Now nothing else but go to short press macro field and start saving commands with the capture button. I'll now look directly from the cheat sheet for these. So Ctrl+E, Ctrl+A, and delete here at the start. Then write our search term. We can make the command script look neat by adding line breaks at suitable points. Line breaks don't affect macro execution. Alright, now we can test. Seems to be working. Then let's continue. Again, SuperMacro. Let's name it Navigate to Files. And from the cheat sheet, we repeat the commands. And test. Hey, now we went to some completely wrong place. Let's start figuring out what might be the issue. We probably last stayed here on the Files tab. Teams might remember that. So if we visit somewhere else in between and return, we are already in Files after 3 tab presses. However, in Stream Deck we always need standardized commands that work every time. So now we should figure out how to get to the first tab every time, so we can reliably get to the second tab with one right arrow press. I have a hunch about that. Yes, indeed. Home always takes us to the leftmost tab. So let's add Home here after the tabs but before the right arrow. And record it to the macro. Oops. That capture button always adds the command to the end of the series, even if our cursor is in the right place. So let's cut and paste the home command to its right place. And now let's test again. Still doesn't work. Now I think the challenge is that my Teams works slower than SuperMacro. So SuperMacro pushes commands before Teams is ready. Let's try to slow down the macro. Let's go add a check to delayed key down mode. That means one virtual key press takes 50 milliseconds. Notice how the delay slider moves to 50 by itself. Let's repeat the same for the other SuperMacro. Let's test again. Okay, now it works. Now let's put all 3 steps behind the same button. Add a multi-action and then copy all steps in order under this. Don't forget the delay before the next step. Finish the button by giving it a name and color. One final test. Seems to be working well. We could still put this on our Teams page. Like this. Alright. Now you too should do these small things regularly. I encourage you to reserve half an hour every day for continuous improvement. It pays itself back surprisingly quickly. You can use the improvement time to organize places, develop daily management, cancel unnecessary reports and meetings, make necessary ones more efficient, and of course you can get stream decks for the whole team and make recurring routine tasks more streamlined. If you're a leader, I'd like to tell you that leading with lean principles and actually reserving that daily improvement time for the whole team will be one of your best decisions. Thank you for watching this video. Leave a comment if you think of a good target where Stream Deck could be applied and which you'd like to see a video about. If you liked it, click the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Take care of yourself. Bye.